What if I told you that somewhere on Earth, locked inside mountains, buried beneath rivers, or hidden in forgotten vaults, there are stones so rare that even billionaires can't buy them? Not because they're expensive, but because they almost don't exist. Today, we're diving into the rarest stones ever found. Some took billions of years to form. Some were discovered by accident. Some are so rare that only 1 or 2 known pieces exist on the entire planet. And by the end of this video, one of these stones will completely change the way you look at gemstones forever. Most people think diamonds are rare. They're not. Diamonds are valuable, yes, but rare. Not even close. Millions of diamonds are mined every year. The stones we're talking about today are on another level entirely. These are the kinds of gems that don't show up in jewelry stores, auctions, or even museums very often. Some are locked away in private collections. Some are guarded by governments. And some, they disappeared after being discovered, never to be seen again. One of the rarest stones ever discovered looks almost fake when you see it for the first time. It changes color depending on the light. Under sunlight, it glows green or blue. Under indoor light, it turns purple or red. Scientists originally thought it was a synthetic trick. Turns out, it's a natural stone formed under extremely specific conditions that almost never happen in nature. There are so few high-quality pieces of this stone that most gem dealers will never even see one in their lifetime. The crazy part, the first person who found it had no idea what they were holding. It was treated like an ordinary crystal until experts tested it years later and realized it was something extraordinary. Then there are stones that shouldn't exist at all. Literally, some gemstones only form when unimaginable pressure and heat combine in just the right way, deep inside the Earth's mantle. These conditions happen so rarely that when one of these stones surfaces, it's like finding evidence of a secret process happening inside the planet. Some of these gems are so rare that fewer than 10 high-quality specimens are known to exist. That's not 10 per country. That's 10 on Earth. And here's where things get even more insane. Some rare stones weren't even born on Earth. Meteorite gemstones exist. Tiny crystals formed in space, traveling millions of miles before crashing into our planet. When scientists discovered that certain rare stones contain structures not found in Earth-formed gems, it changed everything. You're not just holding a gemstone at that point. You're holding a piece of the universe itself. There's also a category of rare stones that were found once, and never again. One deposit, one discovery, and then nothing. Entire mines were built around a single rare gemstone find. People rushed in, invested millions, and then the supply vanished. The land went quiet. The gem became legendary. Today, those stones are locked away in collections, and if one appears on the market, it becomes a global event in the gem world. Prices don't just go high, they go into no price tag territory, where owners refuse to sell at any number. Some of the rarest stones aren't flashy at first glance. They don't sparkle like diamonds or glow like emeralds. They're dull, dark, sometimes even ugly to the untrained eye, but under a microscope, they reveal crystal structures so unusual that scientists use them to study how planets form. These stones are more valuable to research than to jewelry collectors. Museums fight over them. Universities write entire papers about them. One tiny crystal can answer questions about how Earth was born. There's a stone that's so rare, most gemologists only know it from textbooks. It was discovered in a remote area, in tiny quantities, mixed in with ordinary rocks. The miners threw most of it away because they didn't know what it was. Years later, when researchers analyzed the remaining pieces, they realized a scientific tragedy had happened. One of the rarest gemstones on Earth had been discarded like trash because nobody recognized its value at the time. Today, surviving pieces are nearly impossible to find, and their value skyrockets every year. And then there's rarity caused by danger. Some stones are rare because mining them is extremely risky. The areas where they form are unstable, toxic, or politically dangerous. Mines collapse, regions become off-limits, wars shut down access. Entire gem sources disappear not because the stone is gone, but because humans can no longer safely reach it. That makes the existing stones frozen in time. No new supply. No second chances. One of the most haunting rare stone stories involves a gem discovered centuries ago, recorded in royal documents, admired by kings and queens, and then lost forever. No one knows where it is today. Some believe it was stolen and rekit. Others think it was destroyed. Others think it's sitting in a private vault, hidden from the world. Its value, if found, would be beyond insane. But the mystery of where it went has become part of what makes it legendary. What makes rare stones truly powerful isn't just their price, it's what they represent. Every rare gemstone is proof that Earth still has secrets. That nature still creates things we barely understand. That even with satellites, scanners, and modern mining tech, there are treasures beneath our feet that could change science, history, and entire industries. And here's the wild part. Somewhere right now, there's probably another ultra-rare stone waiting to be found, buried under a riverbed, hidden inside a mountain, sitting unnoticed in a pile of rocks. The next person who finds it might not even realize what they've discovered. That's how most of these stories begin. Not with fame, Not with wealth, but with a normal person picking up a stone and unknowingly holding something the world has almost never seen before. So the next time you see a rock on the ground, remember this. The rarest treasures on Earth don't glow, they don't sparkle, they wait. And sometimes, the rarest stones ever found are the ones we haven't found yet. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rarest stones ever discovered, hit like so the algorithm knows you want more hidden Earth secrets. Subscribe if you're obsessed with rare gems, lost treasures, and the mysteries buried beneath our planet. And comment below which rare stone shocked you the most, because the next story might be even rarer.